So, Egypt, whoa, right? Egypt has become quite the mess recently, as you may have noticed. Egypt is, well, to put it quite simply right now, it's sort of a clusterfuck. But there is some good for these people here trapped in what is otherwise a pretty bad situation, which is that they have a chance to forward themselves to a much more, I guess, preferable system of government. The first one that they had crafted was coming fresh off of a overthrown totalitarian regime, and, well, they were really just spreading their wings for the first time. Now it's a video. And as such, they had very little experience with the formation of their own government. I have a feeling that, barring interference from, let's say, an overzealous military or a factional group seizing power or some such thing, that the people might be able to, once things calm down a bit, form a more effective and representative government this time around. Now, perhaps that's idealism, and there's a very good chance that it will descend into anarchy with the way things are going. Just the people protesting against what is in the establishment, and right now, well, we have a very, very, very divided populace. So, yes, there is the decent chance that things could devolve into anarchy, but even if that happens, it has to pass at some point. Even if they go all insane there, rioting, and everything collapses for a bit, it will pass. It might be bloody, might be terrible, but it will pass. But my hope, my sincerest hope, is that through the actions of the military and the deposing of Morsi, whom I think a lot of us could agree was not really what we would call the best of presidents to represent the people, that we could have the formation of something better, something Egypt actually can use to grow as a nation into something good. At one point, Egypt was one of the most powerful nations in the world. Well, almost conquering Rome, more or less, at certain points. And maybe sometime they can actually achieve a level of greatness again. But I think us watching should understand the lessons that could be learned from this. Even us in America here, in a very different system, that change takes pain. That changing something big takes even more pain. If you want to change an entire system, well, you've seen what Egypt and other countries have had to go through in order to effect their change. And while we in our nation might not need that level of bloody revolution for a change, we should learn from their example and say that, well, it might be uncomfortable for us to want to change things. It might cause contention and a little bit of trouble, but it's worth it in the end if you can achieve something better. And I think as time progresses, we'll see that lesson played out more clearly with the Egyptian situation, where going through the growing pains and the changing pains that come with becoming something better, well, in the end, you've done exactly that. You have become something better. So, for us watching, let us try to take from their example, one, that good change can take pain, and two, that, well, if something's worth fighting for, it's worth keeping the fight on for. Initial change is only the springboard that allows you to build momentum. Not just we achieved our initial victory, let's rest our laurels. No, it's let us continue to fight until the change we desire has happened in full. That's dedication. And I think it's something we could learn from. Just something to think about.